Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Oh, he's got room past the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 7, reload.
They'll give up the middle with Hall. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They give to Hall. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Jets will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one's to the rookie from Texas Tech. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. good for a Denver first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now, faking the give. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. His first touchdown of the new campaign. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos move out to a 7-3 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Ritter to throw on the first play. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They will run it over center with Hall. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Out of the pistol, it's Ritter. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A gain there of 15. Good for a Jets first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball.
Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. A run here with Hall. Oh. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Timmy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books. A 1-point affair. 7-6 is the score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he is going to have the Broncos 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this 1st down. And that's exactly what they did.
Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Broncos.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's going to run it.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the 1st down, to get down and live to play another snap.
They run over center with Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll look to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete. DJ Reed that time. Good tight coverage, and he's able to get a hand on it.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. And this is blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll send him over to the left. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Two minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Denver 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sauce Gardner. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here, big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. They put Wilson in motion. On 2nd down, Ritter. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 3rd and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. Give him 16 there and a first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ritter. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On 2nd down, it's Ritter. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, ready.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Ritter to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, here's Hall. Hall, a 1st down, and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that 1st down marker. They were on getting that 1st and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
Putting the tight end in motion. He'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now, Ritter to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Yep. Back 60. Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Ritter. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. This one back the distance. Touchdown, Broncos. Lutz for the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos will up the lead to 5. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They put Wilson in motion. It's 1st down, and it's Hall. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready.
Another run here with Hall. Room to run at the 30. They'll get 19 out of that play, and the Jets have a 1st down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Go.
Out of the pistol, it's Ritter. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, Not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Broncos.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll put a receiver in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Take go.
Out of the gun, it's Ritter. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He's across midfield, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That one good for 15 and a first down. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run the sneak, trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Now, faking the give. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They face second down and 7. Dulcich now brought in motion. He'll drop to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Throwing now on third and long.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On fourth down, the Broncos send out Riley Dixon to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Come on, set.
Now Ritter. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Broncos have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On the carry, it's Williams. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Let's go now.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Back to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. And not really anywhere to go there. He'll take this up only to the 4. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Ritter. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. He'll look underneath for Hall. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try to throw for it with Ritter. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have a Jets first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Here's 1st down. To throw is Ritter. He runs with it. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
That's dropped off for Allen. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On 2nd down, Ritter. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
Here's Ritter to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it.